This is maybe June. We started recording in December, and I got a WhatsApp message. It said Paco Leon, and it said, Ken, I'd like to talk to you later today if you have time. And I immediately thought, oh, this is a prank. My husband's playing a joke on me. So I went, Jorge, what is this message? Why did you send me this? Come on. And he said, no, it wasn't me. And so I called my nieces and nephews, because there's like 20 nieces and nephews, and we're all playing pranks on each other. And so they said, no, all of them said, no, it's real. And so I'm like, holy shit. So I wrote back and said, yeah, Paco, whenever you want, I'm available anytime you want to call. So he called and he said, hey, I've got this interesting project. It's about the life of Ava Gardner. And actually, I really didn't understand anything he was saying. It was like, I was so excited. It was like, beep, you know.
Great.
So I said, just, whenever you want to meet and talk more about it, yeah, and count me in. He said, the only bad thing is I'm going to have to cut your hair. And I'm like, yeah, for you, whatever you want to do.
You had longer hair?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. For me, I was at a party with Rosy de Palma in New York City. And we were having a cigarette outside. I said, Debi, I have this friend named Paco Leon. I didn't know who Paco was. And he's wonderful, maravilloso. And he loves you. And he has a project that he wants you to play Ava Gardner. And I was like, what? Wow, that sounds so great. But me being an American actress, like in Hollywood, people always say, oh yeah, like I would love you to do this project. And you never hear from them again. But it was Rosy, and Rosy's, she's so wonderful. But I was like, great, well, yeah, put him in touch. And my phone rang a week later, never happens. And they sent me the script, and I did it. And then we did a Skype session, me and Paco, with a friend of mine who speaks Spanish and one of the producers. And literally, like, I didn't know what to wear. So I was like, with Skype, I put the computer up a little bit higher so that I would look better and younger. I did my hair, and the funny thing was that even though I didn't speak good Spanish and he didn't speak any English, we somehow had the greatest conversation. And at one point, I like ripped off my fake hair. And I'm like, look, this is what I really look like, and I have to show you, because I don't know if you have a budget for wigs or whatever. So it was a very funny meeting. And then when I auditioned, for me, I did everything in Spanish, but he said I sounded Puerto Rican or Cuban, so I had to learn Castilian. But I got the part, even with my bad Spanish, and he made me work really hard. He would, he wanted it so that you could understand me, and it's not the best, I'm sure, you being Castilian, but I had so much fun as an actress, working in a different language, in a different country. And I love Madrid, so being here has just been like a dream. Personally, no, if anything, I wasn't able to have sex because I'm married, and I had no time. I was working so hard, and it was really hard because obviously, the people here are so beautiful. So I did the opposite. But I have lived my life very big, and I am like Ava Gardner. We're sort of similar in some ways. I don't think even though Spain was repressed, she wasn't. And when she came here, I don't think she thought about any of that. She was here strictly for her own purposes, to get out of the States, have fun, fuck toreros, men, whatever. Like, she was having a very good time here. And for me, what I love about Spain is it is very sexual. It's very gay. I love that because I also am an Italian citizen, and here everyone's out. It's like fine, it's great, and people here are so happy. So for me, being here, especially for the fact that I live in the United States right now, which is the most miserable place in the world, to be in a place that's a happy place, like for me, it just kind of healed my soul in a sense. So, I've never been repressed in any sense of the way. Zero, like I had hippie parents. The United States is becoming very repressed in a way that is just so sad and horrible. So Spain to me was like my happy place, and being on this show was a liberation for myself as an actress, as a human being, and it kind of like reignited the switch. Like I felt like doing this show because I work all the time. I mean, I never not work, knock on wood. And this show was very different experience than I've ever had. Paco is free.
I think the same for me. I think the character and myself, I think we're a little bit different in that, just based on the script, I think Bill Gallagher, the character, I don't know if he's happy in Spain 100% because he has issues going on back home. As far as me, Ken, I love Spain. Here was a complete liberation. I had my own drama going on in Michigan when I first decided to come here to Spain. And Spain to me was just kind of an escape. So.
Well, I've been here before. I'm well traveled. I'm in my 50s. So, but I didn't live here. So the fact that I have a residente card, I'm very proud. And, I'm a cook and I love garlic and I love, I love hot peppers and, I'm married to an Italian chef. So, to me, the food here is so amazing. I mean, I got into being Spanish. I felt like, I had cocido, I had, on the set at our job, the lunch that they would serve is something that you don't even get in restaurants in New York City. Like, I mean, it was amazing.
I was ignorant because I thought Spain was closer to like Mexico and South America. Versus it's closer to Portugal and Italy. I mean, Spain's a lot more European.
Yeah. Well, you guys celebrate the pork. It's such a big thing here, the jamon. And then for me, it's like jamon or prosciutto. I can't say that I prefer prosciutto because I really like jamon. It's two different flavors. Who would she go out with here?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Me, for sure. Debi Mazar. She would have lots of gay friends. And she would probably be having sex with maybe soccer players and still toreros. What's his name? Juan.
Animal rights stuff now.
Juan Padilla. Is it the one with the patch? She definitely would have an affair with him, even though he's got a gorgeous wife.
I
don't know the toreros either. I don't like bullfighting. I love the outfits.
But he'd go out with Rosie de Palma and all that.
She would hang out with Pedro. She would probably hang out with, I don't know. I mean, I don't know who in Spain she would hang out with, but you maybe. Paco, for sure. I never censor myself. It's a problem.
I think it's a difficult limit between creating a mystery and not divulging everything.
Absolutely.
It's a hard balance, but you need to promote yourself and you need to get out there and you have fun and
you're right. It doesn't matter what you put out there. I mean, for me, I think that mystery is absolutely important. But I don't subscribe to having, because like we live in a culture now with everybody's got their phones, and they put so much stuff out there and half of it it's just garbage. So I think you have to kind of like create your existence how you want people to see you, but it's also really, I think it's important. It's a character.
Privacy is important.
It is important, but I think you also have to be open. It really depends on the person. Like for me, my openness in telling certain stories, it helps people. Like it heals the soul. It makes people feel good about themselves. And
it depends on the situation.
It's also a level of confidence, what you want to put out there and what you don't.